Hey guys, I hope everyone's week is going well. Hopping onto this discussion post, the decision to determine whether a business should integrate functions such as crisis management, business continuity, disaster recovery, and day to day IT functions can either make or break a company. With cybercrime increasing at rapid speed due to the advancement and accessibility of technology, companies should approach incident response planning as a non negotiable. Crisis management will help the company have procedures and responsibilities delegated to respective individuals for when crises occur. Business continuity provides the company with a plan to keep the business continuing amidst crisis, whether that be having backups installed, financial plans for specific circumstances such as ransomware attacks, or even secondary location for business in case of natural disasters. Disaster recovery is essential for a company to have a plan in place to respond after a disaster has already occurred. Having a recovery plan allows a business to return to operation as quickly and cost effectively as possible. Day to day IT functions include operational monitoring, assessing, test runs, etc., to evaluate whether or not the organization's security and response plans are adequate and up to date. If the organization was proactive and had backups in place prior to the major outage, they not only would have had data available, but also would have helped protect their reputation as a business, ensured a swifter recovery, and could have reduced damages as well. If the organization does not choose to implement methods such as crisis management, business continuity, disaster recovery, day to day IT functions, and backups, they run the risk of not only the loss of information, but also ruined reputation, lawsuits, poor communication internally and externally during crisis, huge financial losses, and possibly a failed business that can't continue. A recent example of an injured business due to the lack of incident response planning in the last 10 years is TravelX. According to an INT marketing article, What Happens Without a Cybersecurity Incident Response Plan, Real World Case Studies, published in 2025. In late 2019, UK-based currency exchange giant TravelX fell victim to a Revil ransomware attack. With no updated or rehearsed incident response plan, TravelX took over 2 weeks to restore its systems, lost critical business during the busy holiday season, paid a 2.3 million ransom according to leaked reports, faced regulatory scrutiny from the UK's Financial Conduct Authority, FCA. Overall, the impact of this incident came out to approximately $25 million of damage for TravelX. This could have been avoided with proper investment of incident response planning in place. Even if a company spends $1 million in integrating functions such as crisis management, business continuity, disaster recovery, etc., they have the opportunity to save millions from organizational threats. This being said, the organization at hand should be more concerned about costs occurring from threats to the organization rather than investment costs that should be invested into adequate incident response planning. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you have a great week.